Away! Season 1, the cancelled show from Netflix. I just watched this show based on the recommendation from a friend, and I was expecting it to be quite mediocre considering the negative reviews this thing has online. Okay, so this thing is 13 episodes long, as is the base format for Netflix shows. It is only one season long because it was cancelled, and I gotta say, first off, straight off the bat, it's a shame this thing was cancelled, and I don't think it deserved to be cancelled. There are so many other science fiction shows, or so many other shows in general, that are much worse than this thing. This did not deserve to be cancelled, especially considering the second season could have taken the story to new heights, new levels, and in an interesting direction. But this is a non-spoilery review, so we're not going to get into all of that. For starters, all of the drama felt so pushed to the limit. Like, every single thing that could happen, happened. And I think I would have toned down that drama just a bit. But truthfully, that's my only real complaint. Everything else worked fine. It actually worked very well. The acting was solid, the story being told was good, the visual effects were more than satisfying, the science fiction / real life sets, props, they were good. It all felt very real and very realistic. The science all felt realistic enough. It felt like real problems that could happen and real solutions that could be applied to those problems, even if of course it is exaggerated and toned up just a bit because it's a TV show. The pacing I found was very well handled because you're basically juggling three elements. The first is what's going on in present time on Earth, the second is what's going on in present time in space, and the third is all of the flashbacks that kind of give us backstory and deal with the history of each of the characters, and that all worked very well. Some of the backstories are a bit predictable, but the back and forth between present and past did work, and I found that the back and forth between space and Earth was fine as well. I understand why people want to see more space and less Earth, but it helps keep the story grounded. And what's interesting about this show is it's not just about the space mission, it's just as much about the people on Earth handling the departure of their loved ones. And then of course there's this big element that I really need to talk about: science and faith. It seems to me that a lot of science fiction, past and present, like to put faith against science, and I personally don't feel like that's a very interesting thing to do, nor is it very realistic. Today, in the real world, we have a lot of fantastic scientists that have faith and that do follow one religion or another, and it was great to see that this show didn't put science against faith or faith against science. It didn't do the verses. It actually used both of those elements realistically and dealt with them both in an open-minded manner. It's true that be it on Earth or in space, there's a lot of heavy things that happen in this show, as there are a lot of heavy things that would happen in real life, and so it only makes sense that some characters find faith or some characters use their faith to help them get through it. So I congratulate the show on that a lot. Okay, that's about it. I can't really get in too much because then it'll fall into spoiler territory. There is only one season, and yeah, I think that's very much a shame. What did you think of Away? I would give it a solid good. I truly do think that this show was good and it deserves more attention. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.